to talk today about how to have a campfire encounter with God. Now, there's a lake behind me, and the lake is a setting for one of the stories that happened with Peter, James and John, and Jesus after he'd risen again. And they were fishing, and Jesus appeared and said, "Throw your net on the other side of the boat," and they caught 153 fish, and they hauled them back to shore, and then down a little campfire. Jesus had already prepared some fish where they had a nice little barbecue. And it's really important that we have those kind of campfire encounters with God, those times that we draw alongside him and spend time alone with him. As Peter walked off with Jesus and they spent some time alone, and they got to the bottom of the fact that Peter had denied him just a few days earlier. And it's really important to have campfire encounters with God. And to do that, we have to spend time away from all the noise. We've got to spend time in a place of solitude. We've got to separate ourselves. Separateness is akin to holiness. You know, you separate yourself from the world to be holy. Separate yourselves from the noise of the world to be holy, to draw close to God as well. And then you can sit down by a campfire and have that encounter with God. And as part of our campfire encounters with God, we've got to embrace the silence. You know, you've got to work through that struggle of hurried, busy, frantic life and mind that gets filled with sound. And you've just got to kind of wait until your entire focus is completely on Jesus and your heart is silent to all the previously competing thoughts. You know, you've just got to take a step back and separate yourselves as well from other people's fires. Sometimes you can live off other people's fires, and that's good for a moment. But sometimes you've got to switch off the music, switch off the worship, switch off the sermon, and just kind of listen to your own heart and God instructing it, and listen for his voice and spend time with him. Find your own voice, and don't always use other people's words. You know, and give time to it. You know, if God's presence doesn't rush in after 10 minutes, you know, wait for him. You know, it signifies that you appreciate his worth, because, you know, time is valuable. You can't get it back. So when you spend time with God, you devote time to him, he will reward you for that time that you've shown, through the value that you've shown in him. And when you talk to him in those campfire encounters, you know, just talk to him like he's actually there, because he is. He's real. He's a loving God, and he wants to meet with us. So enjoy your campfire encounters with God.